dear students. So let's begin our class. Yes, do you remember what we learned in the previous class? Yes, we were dealing with a new lesson, food for health. And in that we discussed about the main nutrients which is present in the food. Which are the main nutrients? Carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals. So we discussed about carbohydrates and proteins. So today we are going to discuss about the fats, vitamins, minerals and their importance. So let's have a look on fats. Fat is similar to carbohydrates. So that means the constituents present in fat are carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. And fats is also used to produce energy for our daily activities. Pulses, milk, fresh vegetables, egg, this all contains fat. Even though fats are essential food component, but we must take care that it should not exceed beyond the limit. If it exceeds beyond the limit, it leads to certain health problems. You all might have heard about cholesterol. Children, cholesterol means it's a form of fat which is synthesized by our body, not from the food we are getting it. It is synthesized from our body. Our body synthesizes it. So if you take excess of fatty food items, there may be chances for the increase in the level of cholesterol. So how can we prevent this increase in the level of cholesterol? Yes, we should avoid fried items and roasted items, and we should be very careful in taking foods like which contains fats, like oils. In some vegetable oils, coconut oil, this all contains fats. So it should be eaten to some extent. You should not exceed the limit. And also the person who is suffering from cholesterol, he has to do an exercise. You know for what reason he has to do exercise daily? To break down the cholesterol from its body. So these are the care we have to take to prevent the increase of cholesterol. So this is about fats, and in fats there are certain vitamins soluble in fats. So the consumption of fat containing food is very essential, children, but it should be certain limit. Now how to test a food item contains fats? For example, you take a fried item, any fried items, and rub it with a piece of paper. Let the paper dry for some time. After some time, when it gets dried, you can see an oily patch like this. So this shows the presence of fat in the food. So this is how you can test the fat. So this is all about fat, children. Next one is about vitamins and minerals. Both are having the same function. It helps for the proper health and smooth functioning of all the physiological activities we want in our body. And And also children, fresh vegetables, leafy vegetables, fruits, milk, this all contains vitamins and minerals. So this must include in our diet. Now you can see a chart. It tells us about the different kinds of vitamins. Can you see the chart, children? Yes. In this chart, it tells about there are many kinds of vitamins like A, B, C, D, E and K. And this chart tells us which all food items includes the various kinds of vitamins, and if it is not included in our diet, what all diseases it may cause. So diseases which is caused due to the deficiency of nutrients. It can be carbohydrate, it can be proteins, it can be fats, vitamins, minerals. So deficiency or lack of any nutrients in the diet is called deficiency diseases. So in this chart, you can see that in vitamin A, you have to include amaranthus, carrot, some vegetables and all. And it is good for our eyes, ears, hair, skin, etc. So deficiency of vitamin A causes a disease called night blindness. You know what happens in this night blindness? The person cannot see in the dim light, that is at night. Usually at night he is not able to see, he will be completely blind. Morning he will be able to see, but in the night he will not be able to see. So such a disease is called night blindness. So include lots of carrot, fruits containing vitamin A, leafy vegetables in the diet. Next one is vitamin B. Vitamin B, it also are very essential for our body, and its deficiency causes lesions in mouth or mouth sores. You know what is the meaning of lesions? That means certain part or certain cells or tissues of the mouth get damaged due to some wound or injury like ulcer and all. Mouth ulcer, you might have heard that. So that is called lesion. So if you didn't include vitamin B in the diet, it leads to mouth sores. Then comes is the vitamin C. Vitamin C is also another important vitamin where its deficiency causes a disease called scurvy. In that what happens means vitamin C is very important for the development of gums and teeth. Okay, so its deficiency causes bleeding in the gums, the upper part of the teeth, that is called gum. And the teeth will get destroyed easily. So its deficiency, it causes bleeding in the gums and teeth decay and all. So vitamin C food items are gooseberries, papaya, moringa leaves, fresh vegetables. Include that all in the diet. Next one is vitamin D. Vitamin D is very essential for the proper development of teeth and bones. So include milk, meat, egg in your diet. And vitamin D is also synthesized in the body with the help of sunlight. You might have seen that small children, a newborn child, a newborn baby is often exposed to the morning sunlight, because morning sunlight, it contains a lot of vitamin D. So since it is not eating any solid food, since the infant or the small newborn baby is not eating any solid food, there is no chance for the vitamin D to enter into their body, because their bones are so soft that it is developing only. So to strengthen that, they need vitamin D. That is why they are always exposed to the sunlight to get vitamin D. So vitamin D is synthesized in our body with the help of sunlight. So its deficiency causes rickets. It's a condition in which the bones become soft and it will bend, okay, weak and all. Next one is vitamin E, which is found in the vegetable or oils and all, and that is also important for the red blood cells and nerves. That is for the proper functioning of the nerves also, vitamin E is essential. Next one, vitamin K. This is a very important vitamin. Its only role is to help in the clotting of blood. Cabbage, amaranthus, include that in your diet. See, if it's deficiency, what happens, children? If you get any wound, if vitamin K is not available, the blood will start flowing like this. Lots of blood will get lost from our body, and that too, it is very dangerous. So if the blood clot, the flow will be stopped. So vitamin A helps in the clotting of the blood. So these are the main functions, and due to their deficiency, what all diseases it causes. And there are two types of vitamins, children: fat soluble and water soluble. Vitamin B and C are water soluble, and vitamin A, D, E, K, they all are fat soluble. So this fat soluble, that is why we told that we have to include fats, because there are certain vitamins present in the fat. Now you might have seen that your mother washing the vegetables before chopping it or before cutting it. We know that the vegetables, the fruits, all contains vitamin C. So you have to wash the vegetables or fruits, whatever it is, before cutting it. Don't lose it after cutting, because we know that vitamin C is soluble in water. So if you wash it after cutting, all the vitamin C will be lost from the food. So always wash the vegetables and fruits before cutting it. And also cook the vegetables. Okay, cook the vegetables by closing it, because there are chances for vitamin C to go in the steam. So if you open and keep, it will go along with the water vapor. So if you close it and keep, the vitamin C will not escape. So these are the main points, you have to keep it in the mind. Now talking about minerals: iron, calcium, phosphorus, iodine. These are certain essential sodium, essential minerals present in our body. You can see a chart, children. There you can see iron. Yes, iron is essential for the synthesis of hemoglobin in the blood, because its deficiency causes weakness and loss of red blood cells. Sodium, it helps to retain water in the body. So include common salt, even iodine also. You know, iodine is essential for the proper functioning of thyroid gland and also for mental development of the body. So its deficiency causes goiter. You can see a swelling. See, this is goiter, children. You can see a swelling in the throat. That is goiter. So what you have to do, include iodized salt in your food. Calcium and phosphorus is very important for the proper development of bones and teeth. So include milk, all contains meat, fish, this all contains calcium and phosphorus. So these are certain minerals which is essential for our day-to-day life. So the disease which is caused due to the deficiency of nutrients is called deficiency diseases. So you have to include almost all the nutrients in your diet. You know, the vegetables which is consumed by the people of India is only 295 gram. Only the people are consuming in India. In Kerala, it is 50 gram only of vegetables. So please include lots of vegetables in your diet. So this is about today's topic. We have discussed about fats, we discussed about vitamins and minerals and the different kinds of vitamins and the diseases which is caused due to the deficiency of vitamins. So hope you all understood this lesson, today's topic. So bye children.